the emergency case in Nigeria. On Tuesday, 16th of September, it was resolved by the Senate that Nigeria is at war, and they want to seek the president's opinion to declare a war against the Boko Haram set in the North 8 states. So what do you think are the implications, the political implications to these citizens, Nigerians?
Well, thank you very much. I read it over the papers, and there is no sane Nigerian who will not support a declaration of war against the Boko Haram. Who are these Boko Haram? If they are Nigerians, which means we are declaring a war against Nigeria. Nigeria is fighting against Nigeria. From my investigations, we are made to know that some of them are not actually from Nigeria. So it is only proper and nice for the interest of our people, our country, to come together to really see how we can degrade the so-called Boko Haram, fight them to a standstill, and put them out of existence so that our brothers from the Northeast will be in peace. If you follow the terrain, the way things are going, right from when they started, we should be concerned as a country on how to ensure that we come together and fight Boko Haram. What's the political implication? That's what is my worry as a Democrat. We can't say Boko Haram is stronger than the Nigerian military. It is not possible. The Nigerian military put together the police, the SSS, the army, the navy. I will not agree that they are stronger than us. We must energize them. We must put whatever problems we have behind us. We must come together as a country to approach it holistically as a people, because those they are killing are not just Christians or Northerners. They are killing anybody found within their area of operations. Yesterday evening, one of my staff was shouting. I had him having a telephone conversation with somebody, and he was shouting, where are you? I was interested to find out what was going on. And what is the explanation? That the wife is in the bush. He's from Adamawa. That the wife is in the bush with the son. That Boko Haram has taken over the whole community, killing, burning houses. This is what we must fight to stop in this country. So declaring a war against Boko Haram, I agree. But the political implication is what is worrisome to some of us who are Democrats. I hope and I pray that declaration is not intended for the extension of tenure of this administration. That will mean we have failed ab initio to provide what is the essence of our presence here, as provided for in Section 4 of the Constitution, to maintain peace and security for our people. Boko Haram, to me, is, if we are serious as a country, if our military are ready to do their work, is something they can degrade them and finish them within 1 month. The cause of the extension and the long stay is our worry to some of us that feel very, very concerned with the situation of things. So the only political implications I can see from the explanation, which of course the Senate has not come out openly to throw more light on, is that declaration of war is to what extent as it concerns 2015. Are we saying by declaring war within the country will make it impossible for elections to take place? The answer is no to some of us. Elections can still go on. it shouldn't mean an intention an intention to extend the tenure of the present elected officers in government. Some of us won't support it because happily it will come before the House.
Okay, what tactics would be employed to make sure that those places, at least if you look at for more than 2 times now, or rather the second time, state of emergency have been declared in that northeast states. So why do you think Nigerian armies are known actually having the power to have stopped this insurgents for more than a year, 6 months and under 6 months?
That question should go to the Nigerian army. If I attempt to answer it, I will be relying on hearsay. And of course, as a lawyer, I don't believe so much in hearsay. From out there, they tell you there's so much conspiracy. Even those that, sent in there to go and help fight the insurgents are often compromised. We've read situations where military officers, are having contact with the Boko Haram, but it's not confirmed. So I can't rely on that. But what I know is Nigeria is the fifth most populated country in the world. We are number 5 in the world. So we should have enough military officers, enough soldiers, boots on the ground to fight insurgents in Nigeria. We are talking about providing unemployment in the whole country. Young graduates are littered all over the country. We can bring them in, train them to go and help us fight. I just heard from one of you that we have 1,700, 115,000 soldiers in Nigeria. Is surprising and alarming. With a country of 150-something million, we have the capacity to employ and pay them. We have it. Year in, year out, we appropriate for the military. Year in, year out. Since I came to this parliament, we appropriate for the military. In fact, we send back whatever estimate is sent to us for them. Because we are very, very conscious of their role in the existence and protection of this country. Our sovereignty depends solely on the military. So even the parliament appreciates that. And we do everything, to give them that support. So I will be so surprised, as I am. I am so surprised that Nigerian military till now are unable to fight Boko Haram. Granted, it's a fight, from what they said, it's a fight amongst us. When you go to Borno, where I hear this happens, your friend that you are sitting with, you don't know that it's a Boko Haram. So declaring a war, again, is my concern. You are declaring a war against who? I was talking about conspiracy. We need to talk to our brothers from those affected states to be sincere, to come out openly and let us know what is going on. You don't just declare a war against Boko Haram when all those affected are known, but they find it very difficult to bring them out. So you are declaring a war against who? Okay, the ones in Sambisa Forest, fine, we can go there. One, we must be sincere as a people. We must appreciate Nigeria, our sovereignty, the need for the unity we are enjoying for us to fight Boko Haram. But fighting Boko Haram should not be politicized to mean using Boko Haram to seek for extension of the administration that is in place. Some of us won't support that. The president is doing his best. We encourage him for what it's doing, it should continue. We are appealing to whoever is out there sponsoring Boko Haram for the division of this country. It should cease, it should stop, because it won't help us. We need to remain united as a people for us to continue enjoying that respect we enjoy before, within the Committee of States. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
What makes campaign is, take for instance, I call my people that, yes, I have declared to take a position. Mr. President hasn't said so. We are calling on him that you have done well, come and contest. It's different from him campaigning to say, I want this office. It's the people that are out there. Because for the first time, there are few things we can point at. I'm not part of them. There are few things we are pointing at. You have been able to address electricity problem. Fine, it's picking up. This is what former administrations tried for 8 years. They could not. You are building, you are providing infrastructure, you are trying in that aspect. We think when you come back, you will do more. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It is not the president that has come out to say, I want to contest elections. Granted, there are other challenges. But you don't expect a president or anybody to come into power within 4 years, he will be able to address all the problems. It is impossible. Within the 4 years he has been president, what has he done? We can point at areas of concerns that made life so unbearable, for this great country. He's been tackling them, which means to some of us, if we give him another opportunity, he will do more and set Nigeria where it's supposed to be. Nobody has commented on Ebola, a threat to this country based on our population. Can you see how swift Ministry of Health, presidency went into it? Gradually, we are getting there. It's not possible for us to get everything solved within 4 years. For us, we use the importance of the past to understand the present and then predict the future. What was our past? Where we equally had democratic institutions in place. Were they able to solve some of these problems we are highlighting? I'm not talking about our airports. Those are areas of concerns. That helps to bring out, the image of the country. And is fighting towards achieving all this. So, perhaps that is a concern. He hasn't come out yet to say, I want to run or I don't want to run. Number two, the second stanza of your question is, why can't they put that money together to fight insurgents? It is not individual money you use to fight insurgents. I told you here that year in, year out, we appropriate for the military, we appropriate for the police, we appropriate for the SSS. It is not somebody who wants to support a politician that we should be interested in knowing or seeking to ask him to bring his money to fund insurgents when appropriation is made for that effect or to that effect. Again, if the military is handicapped, they will come back to the legislature to seek for more approvals for funds to be made available for them to carry out their duties. They've not come, which means they are not crying about funds. So those two things are completely, they are not linked up. They have nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
That Nigerian military they've been on, intervening in some countries that have crisis for some time. I say year in, year out, we make appropriation for the police, for the army, for the Air Force. I'm a member of a committee on Air Force. Whatever they bring to us, we have never reduced a dime. You don't prepare an appropriation and bring, and we give you what you have asked for, and you'll be crying for lack of funds. We provide these funds. So it's not possible to say the equipment is better than, the insulting equipment are better than ours. They have funds to go for it. They've not come back to say, hey, we need more funds to acquire this or that. We are waiting. So I should believe those reports you read on the pages of papers are mere hearsays. And I don't believe in that. They are not coming from the right source. If the army chiefs should come out openly and say, hey, we are lacking equipment, so we'll understand. And they know where to go to get this sorted out. So it is not true. Our problem, the cause of what is still existing as Boko Haram, is because of conspiracy. Our people, there is something they need to tell Nigerians. What is the cause of it? Why are they still not out to allow people to, to live in peace? Why are they coming out to destroy their own people? They are not only killing Christians or Muslims, or killing Northerners alone, or Southerners. They are killing whoever they seize. They are killing whoever, falls within their trap. So it's something we must come together as a country to see how we can address it. It is not true that they have more ammunitions, or their ammunitions are more sophisticated than that of the military of this country. It is not true. I don't believe that. Because army chiefs are there to protect and defend the integrity or the sovereignty of this country. If they see that coming up, they will inform the president. The president will make a request for more funds to be provided for them to acquire all this. So it's not true.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.